as Chanda's the home team, you do get to pick the theme. So, Chanda, out of the following two themes, which would you like, Bundesliga or Africa?
Bundesliga.
Okay. Let's
It doesn't matter, right? Does it? I just realised if it's German, I'm fucked. Schweinsteiger. How do you spell that?
No. Because what I want you to do is just tell me your answers verbally. It's only the questions to decide who decides what round, who to guess. Right, okay. So remember, first question, okay? I want it written down if possible, please. Right. Okay, so your first
I have
question.
to say it out loud.
How long in years has it been since Wolfsburg won Bundesliga? Write it down first, have a think, write it down,
Great
and
question.
then I'll ask you.
Shit, my mic's not on mute.
It's fine, you don't have to mute your mic, it's all right. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Right, can you both hold up your answers?
Can you see that? Wrong way around, it's 10.
10 years and 11.
Yeah, it might have been.
Is it 11 years? Chanda, you've got it spot on. So, would you like
That's
to
fine.
go first or second?
What for? First.
Guessing. Yeah.
First.
Right.
Actually, nah. Giffy's guessing second. Sorry.
What else was it going to be? Right, okay, second. So, Ryan, you're going to guess first. And the first round is players with over 250 Bundesliga appearances. So, player number one, your first player, Ryan. First team, this player started his career in 2002, spending 2 years at RS Football, making 47 appearances and scoring just 3 goals.
I think I'm gonna pass that.
Okay, I don't blame
Can't say I've heard of him.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. I haven't really heard of him at all. Okay, so Chanda, for a year from 2004, he signed for Juventus, making 34 appearances and scoring 8 goals, which isn't too bad.
I'll skip on that one as well.
Okay, back to you, Ryan. For the next 7 years, he would spend it in Germany at Werder Bremen, making over 170 appearances and scoring 22 goals.
Good return.
It's not bad, to be fair.
I'm going to pass again.
Yeah?
I think.
Okay, so Chanda, your next team. For the next 4 years from 2012, he signed for VfL Wolfsburg, again making over a century of appearances and scoring 16 goals.
Shit, what's his name? I know who it is.
Have a think, no time on your deliberations.
Yeah, I know who it is. Nah, skip.
It's going to skip. Okay, so over to you, Ryan. His next team will be in 2016, where he signed for Schalke, making 60 appearances this time and scoring 8 goals. So moved around. He sort of played for a couple of obscure teams and moved around the Bundesliga, sort of chasing pack.
Yeah. I'm struggling with a goal return. Because you say 170, 22 the midfielder, probably, but then 60 out of 8 is a bit hard.
Exactly.
Again, I've got a name in my head.
Have you? It's whether you guess or not, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I'm going to pass it. I'm not 100%. Chanda will get it.
Okay. Chanda, the next one. So between 2019 and 2020, he actually went to Monaco, but he only made 7 appearances.
No clue then. It's not the one I was thinking about. So I'm going to have to skip it.
Okay, and that his career has ended there as far as we know. So next we move on to the nationality, Ryan. So you get his nationality, which is Brazilian, and he actually only made himself available for the Brazil team for 2 years between 2007 and 2009, and that's why he only made 4 appearances.
Well, his name came to me as soon as Monaco came up, so I'm gonna guess. I think it's Naldo.
All right, you are spot on.
That's it. You was flat. I just didn't know what the name was.
Fantastic, Ryan. Well played there. Good first one there. It went right down to the wire. Right, okay. So, Ryan, you're guessing again first. This player's career, an older career. He started in 1996 for a year at Deportivo Pesqueira. And this player scores 11 goals in 41 appearances, which really is fantastic. It's better than one in 4. Sorry.
Again, I've never heard of him, so I'm gonna give it a pass.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It is a weird one. Then from 97 to 99, he moved to Alianza Lima, again making over 40 appearances and having a better return this time of 26 goals. So he's certainly banging in goals. Remember, these are all players that have made over 250 Bundesliga appearances.
What happens if you guess, by the way? Sorry, I didn't.
So if you guess correctly, you win the point. If you guess incorrectly, your opponent is revealed 2 teams instead of 1.
All right. Skip, sorry, I don't know this one.
Okay, Ryan, your next team is in 99 to 01. You signed for Werder Bremen. Again, a very impressive goal return at 29 in 56. This guy knows where the net is.
I think I'm going to guess at this.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Because the last team obviously being Lima, I'll guess Peru.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm going with Claudio Pizarro.
Ryan, you are spot on. Really, really good guessing there, Ryan. Fantastic. That's 2-0 for Ryan, but there's still plenty to play for. Okay, so we move on to player 3. Ryan, first up again. Now, we've been seeing a lot of B teams in this competition so far, and this is no different. This player started in 2003, taking a 2-year spell at VfB Stuttgart 2, or what is it, Heinz Vi.
Another good record.
Not bad.
Quite recent as well. I'm going to pass.
Okay, Chanda, over to you. He then made the natural progression up to the senior team, so he was obviously good enough, making over 120 appearances and scoring over 60 goals. Not to be sniffed at that record.
I think I've got a feeling who it is. Should I take a guess?
Depends how confident would you say? Over 50, 50.
Right, yeah, I'm going to go guess. Is it Mario Gomez?
Wow.
Great answer. That was my name as well.
The risk paid off. Fantastic, Chan. Right. Really good. Really, really good. Okay, so we move on to player 4 now. And Ryan, this player started in 1988, so a really old career here. He spent 10 years at Schalke. I mean, Christ, this guy is old, and he's actually scored 2 goals as well. He's
a goal scorer.
Yeah, he's scores once in like 100 appearances. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll pass.
Okay, so Chanda, coming over to you. He then moves, takes a year abroad, going to Italy, and playing 5 times for AC Milan.
Must have been. Oh no, they didn't win the Champions League that year, did they? No. I don't know. Skip.
Okay, Ryan, coming back to you. He then moves back to Germany, going to Borussia Dortmund, and making again over a century of appearances.
Yeah, I'm going to pass again. Not sure.
Okay, Chan, over to you. And he makes his big money move to the Premier League, spending 5 years at Arsenal, making 147 appearances. Bundesliga players. making over 250 appearances. This guy's made a lot of career appearances at some big clubs. He's only scored 2 goals in that time, but
Never scored for Arsenal. Who was that? Ryan's smiling. He's got a skip. I don't know.
you sure?
Yeah, never scored for Arsenal.
Okay, Ryan, we're over to you. He goes to VfB at Stuttgart and makes a further 65 appearances in a 2-year span.
I'm going to have a guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Jens Lehmann.
Oh, yeah.
Spot on, Ryan. Wow, this is really
Was
good.
it the leave date, 2008, I seem to remember.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm leaving that sort of
I
time.
think the 2 goals, definitely, I mean, that would have thrown me off.
Is that 2 then? No score.
You know, not often a keeper scores 1 goal, never mind 2. So we move on to the final player in this round. Now, every player counts, just in case we have to go to aggregate score like we did with Dan and Adam. So, final player, Ryan, he started in 2005, spending 3 years at Borussia Dortmund 2, but only making 5 appearances.
Yeah, I'm going to pass.
Don't blame you. He then was deemed good enough for the Borussia Dortmund side, making 135 appearances, but only scoring 13 goals in that time.
No idea. Pass.
Okay, back to you, Ryan. During that time, though, he spent a season on loan at Feyenoord, playing what you could consider a full season of games, scoring 6 goals.
Yeah, another pass.
Okay, back to you, Chanda. And once he left Borussia Dortmund, he actually spent 3 years at Real Madrid. However, he wasn't quite the success that they wanted, making only 4 appearances. Bundesliga players.
Feeling if it's. Could it be? Borussia Dortmund. I don't want to guess. I guess I don't. Can you tell me how many more clubs are left? On there or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't want to. Skip.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan.
Next one comes.
For
God's sake, I knew it was in. Oh, for God's sake.
Liverpool for his season.
God's sake.
Yeah, sorry, Chanda, I'm going to have to guess. Nuri Sahin.
Yeah, for God's sake.
Fantastic guess, Ryan. Chanda is not happy, but that is.
I knew it was tight.
Ryan there.
Apologies.
Which clinches him the first round. Right, back to the pen and paper. So the second question is, how many goals did Miroslav Klose score in Bundesliga?
What, is it the closest?
Yeah.
It was the,
Bundesliga only.
You what?
Bundesliga only.
How long was he at Bayern for? This is. Did I write it down? Question 2.
Yeah.
All right.
John?
Right, got one. I want to win. I'm being competitive.
It's good.
150. 150.
What are you saying, Ryan?
250. Wrong way around again.
So I can't remember what the figure is for this. The answer is 121. So, Chanda, you are again the winner of this question. Would you like to guess first or second?
Guess second, please.
Okay, so round 2 is all about players with under 10 Germany caps. This could be players with actually 10 Germany caps or lower. It was worded badly. So, again, these may be, well, most of them, if not all of them, are notable players that you will have heard of. So, Ryan, we'll start with you. The first player started his career in 2008 Kaiserslautern 2.
Good pronunciation. I'll pass.
Thank you. He then made that progression, as always, up to the Kaiserslautern, not national team, the senior team. 32 appearances between 2009 and 2012, Chanda. Any clues?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, I don't.
Are you passing then, yeah?
Yes.
Right, okay, over to you, Ryan. 3 years he spent from 2012 to 2015 at Eintracht Frankfurt, making 82 appearances. He's yet to score a goal in his senior career.
I'm tempted to have a guess, but I think it's a bit early for me to skip again.
Okay, so Chanda, we're over to you. And he actually signed for PSG in 2015, making 63 appearances. He's still not scored a goal in his senior career.
And he still plays for PSG? No, he doesn't.
Till 2019.
German?
Yes. Plenty of time, like there's no rush.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
So plays with under 10 Germany caps. He spent most of his career in Germany, although the last 4 years he actually spent in France with arguably France's biggest club, or at the minute. He's not scored a goal in his career.
Shit, what's his name?
I'll accept surnames.
I can't say it. That's what I know. I know what letter it starts in, but I can't say it. Skip. I can't. I know it is. I can't. I don't know.
So for the 2018-19 season, he was loaned back to his former club Eintracht Frankfurt, making 33 appearances. Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a guess.
Okay.
Because when PSG came off, the same as Chanda, I got a name. I think it's Kevin Trapp.
Spot on, mate. Well played. So the first player goes to Ryan. This is a hot contest. Okay, we are going to play it too quickly and go to you, Ryan. 2007 to 2009 at Alemannia Aachen. 8 goals,
Yeah,
33. No clues?
Skip.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He then moves to Schalke in 2009 and makes 55 appearances and scores 10 goals.
Skip.
Okay, back to you, Ryan. During that time, he makes a loan he spent time on loan at VfL Bochum.
Again, I'll skip.
Back to you, Chand. The season after, in the same season, he then goes to SSV Mainz.
Skip, please.
Ryan, he then gets his big move to Tottenham Hotspur, spending 2 years at the club, making 25 appearances, but only scoring the single goal.
Again, I can picture him. Can't think what his name is. It's a low scoring record, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I want to guess, but I'm feeling it's going to be wrong, so I'll skip again.
Oh, so you're skipping, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Chanda. During his time at Fulham, he spent a season on loan, or half a season on loan at Fulham, making the 13 appearances and again scoring 1 goal.
I was about to say something stupid there, but no.
And plays with under 10 Germany caps. Try not to say any foreign players because we almost had that in the first game.
Fulham, Spurs, German. No idea. Skip, sorry.
Okay, no, that's right. Past you, Ryan. The second half of the season, he went to Hamburg on loan. 22 appearances this time.
It's come to me, I think, the name.
Okay.
I'm going to guess at Lewis Holtby.
Spot on, Ryan. You have a knack of pulling these names out of obscurity. I love it.
Tell you what I was going to say. I was going to, good job I didn't, and they said Bentaleb.
Hey, that's fair enough. I can see why you'd say it. It's just it's always difficult sometimes remembering the round theme category. Right. So third player, Ryan, you're up first. Started in 2005 at Bayer Leverkusen's Ryan.
Skip.
Okay, then Chanda inevitably, as ever, made 286 appearances as he went on to play for the senior team at Bayer Leverkusen until 2015. A 9-year spell at the club.
German doesn't get called up with under 10 caps, and you don't get called up for German, and you play that much for Bayer Leverkusen. Who on earth would that be? Played that much for Bayern Leverkusen, don't get called up. What is going on?
That was quite a lot of caps at appearances, to be fair.
Just got no idea, man.
No.
Ryan.
Okay, he then moved to Borussia Dortmund. He's moved to an even, well, what some would argue an even bigger German club.
No. No. Could it?
Plays with under 10 Germany caps, Ryan. He has
got no idea with that one.
No idea?
No, I'm going to skip.
Okay, back to you, Chanda Man. He's then gone, and he currently plays for them. It's VfB Stuttgart, and he's made 25 appearances in the past couple of years.
Is he no. We're still on there. I'm trying to think.
He's obviously played European football. He's done everything but stay in the national team. If he's not made more than 10 caps over his 13-year career.
Yeah. I think could be. So it's midfield. Skip, please.
Skip. Okay, so all the teams have been unveiled. So we're going to go to national team. Now, this could give a big clue. So he started at Spanish youth team, and then he made the switch to Germany.
Well, I got
2007. He's been young then. No, that don't help me. That I'm gonna have to skip again.
Okay, so Chanda, your suspicions were correct. He was a central midfielder, hard-working midfielder, bit of a ball player, but he's known only really as a central midfielder throughout his career.
Is that the clue?
That's the final clue.
Oh God. We started off as Spanish, under 19. So he was shit. Actually. So he would be in that team with Özil and Khedira, wouldn't he? Germany's under 21s. That famous German team. Is there any more guesses after this? Or is that it?
You're the final guess, so you may as well guess if you wanted to.
And then what happens?
This player goes null, so no one gets it.
All right, fairs. Spain and Germany. God's sake.
I think he'd be well remembered at Leverkusen because he spent so long there, but he'd be well remembered in general. But more recently, everyone would know he's played for Dortmund, even though he's not perhaps the first midfielder that springs to mind. But the biggest clue in terms of being able to remember his name is definitely the national teams.
Played for Spain and decided to go to Germany. Is he born in Spain?
I don't know, actually.
Or did he just go there because of his family?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I have no idea.
By the sounds of it, it would sound that way. Gonzalo Castro.
Castro, all right. I'd say he was born in Spain, wasn't he?
Okay, so no one gets that point, which means we'll move swiftly on to the fourth player out of 5. Then Ryan, you're up again first. This player actually started his career at United for 2 years, but didn't make an appearance.
I bet Chanda gets this one.
It's a tough one. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I don't know any Germans in Manchester United. Still Bastian Schweinsteiger. Are you sure?
I'm going to skip.
Okay, over to you, Chan. During that time, Northampton Town on loan, if you know your Northampton 2008 squad, you may be in with a chance with this one.
Utter shite. That's not. Sorry, I'm not allowed to swear, am I?
You can if you want. I'll just have to put a restriction on it.
No, but there's no German. There was no German in that United team. I'm sorry.
But this could be, if he's not made an appearance for the senior team, it might be that he was a youth keeper that played, that was a third keeper that never played, as seems to be the case with every United keeper that gets rejected.
He said he's a keeper, right?
Oh no!
Giving it away.
Well, there you go. To be fair, God's sake. Well, there you go. That's a huge clue for you both.
It's not who. I don't even know who that is because.
That's a good job then. God.
I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm going to pass you on to Ryan. So he then moves to. So he must still be at a fairly young age because he's not moved to the Hanover first team. He's moved to the second team, but he's actually played a few games.
I've got a name in my head, but I can't remember him playing for Northampton, so I'm going to skip.
Okay, so Chan, back to you. And then naturally, of course, he played 6 years as the Hanover 96 first team keeper, 185 appearances. You're looking perplexed.
No. Oh, so he's a keeper.
Who knows?
Oh, wait.
God's sake. I mean, he's not scored a goal in his career so far, so that was a big clue as well, yeah.
Trying to think of a name, actually. It's not Thomas Kuszak. I know you had blonde. You got 8 minutes remaining, by the way. I know you had blonde hair. Oh, sorry, I'm just giving out clues here. Oh no! Come on! Is he still playing? No, he stopped.
I'm not telling you anymore. I've already given you so many clues by accident.
Yeah, it's an accident. It's not. Is it? It's not Ben Foster. He's English. Oh. Can you tell me the answer, please? Text me.
Bringing the competition to disrepute.
That's the one. That's it, right? We can't do that. The kids can't do it.
Disgrace.
Oh, wait.
Chanda out.
I've got a guess. Right, I'm going to have to guess here. Is it Zelia? Zilla? Is it something like that?
Fantastic answer.
Yes!
I
remember that. Oh, it was behind Ben Amos or someone else. Who is it? It was Ben Amos, Krushak, Van der Sar. Anyway, yeah, there's my guess. Zelia.
Well played. Right, that was a tough one as well. Right, so we move on to the final one of this round where Rye gets the first team, which is 1860 Munich Zwei. 20 appearances, 3 goals.
yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, moving for you, Chanda. As always, plays for the senior team 66 times, 1860 Munich for 3 years.
I'll skip that one, please.
He then actually gets moved to Borussia Dortmund's second team, but it only makes 4 appearances in a 3-year span.
I'm guessing a defender, not a goal tally.
Cool.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, so there you go, Chanda. 8 years spent at Borussia Dortmund, somewhat of a stalwart. 158 appearances made. Again, only 4 goals scored. You know, nothing to write home about.
German, Dortmund. You don't play that much for Germany. Especially that title-winning team. Something's not adding up here. Is he a defender? Is he a defender?
He scored 8 goals in his career over 11 years. I'll let you come to a decision on that.
Especially, doesn't add up. Because there was no Euros that period unless they were injured. 212 Euros. I'm going to hazard a guess with they have after. I'm trying to think of FIFA because they use Germany a lot. I'm trying to think who's been called up on it. Right, I'm going to just guess. Would it be Schmelzer?
Unlucky, it isn't Schmelz, I'm afraid, mate. So, Ryan, you get 2 teams, which is unfortunate because you actually get Leverkusen and the national team.
Do you think it's in the 2016 team? He must be shit then, because if he gets into that but doesn't get into World Cup teams.
So he's still actually playing. He's just moved to Bayer Leverkusen. 81 appearances, 2 goals. Again, he's not much of a goal scorer. However, he has played semi-regularly at the German youth level. He's actually made it to the Olympics with Germany, playing in most of their games. And he's only made 7 appearances since 2010, despite playing for some of the best teams and most historic teams in Germany. So it makes you wonder, you know, is it ability or has there been other factors?
I watched Leverkusen last night as well. And I can't think of who it is.
Do you know?
He's got to be a defender, hasn't it? I've got it. I'm gonna have a guess. Is it Sven Bender?
Ryan, you could not be more right. Unless you said.
Came to me last second.
So
that's not correct. Fantastic. Has he got a brother?
Yeah, Lars Bender.
He played midfield, didn't he, quite a lot? 4 goals seems a bit.
Defensive midfield most of his career, but he slots in a lot of centre back because of his defensive qualities. Although he's about 5'11", so
I'm thinking of his brother, right? His brother's the one who was at the Euro 2012. Because I'm gonna say the World Cup. I was like, that's not correct, but it's his brother.
Okay, so third and final round. Fingers on your pens. Your question is, of the 207 FIFA-affiliated nations, how many were represented in the Bundesliga during 2019-2020 season? What's that? Oh, hang on. Right, 50 and...
46.
Okay, they're close. The answer is 63. So, Chanda, again, for the third time in a row, you've actually won the sort of closest wins. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, so the final round is foreign players you may have forgotten played in Bundesliga.
What does that mean?
So these players aren't German, and depending on how well you know the Bundesliga, they've all had stints, whether it's on loan or permanently in the Bundesliga, that you may have forgotten. You may not have. You may have a great memory. Okay, so the first player, Ryan, you're first to guess once again. Started his career at FC Twente, making 44 appearances in 4 years.
He'd have been part of the Steve McLaren squad, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I'm going to skip it.
Okay, over to you, Chan. During his final season at Twente, he went on loan to Inter Milan, making 3 appearances, scoring no goals.
Champions League winner, isn't it? For Mourinho not to play you. Oh, skip it.
Okay, so we move on to Werder Bremen in 2010, 3-year period, making 72 appearances and scoring 14 goals this time.
I'm going to pass again.
Okay, back to you, Chan. He then makes a move to the money, to the Premier League, making
90 Stoke.
making 125 appearances for Stoke City. He scored 22 goals for the Potters during a 4-year period. Does this bring any names to mind, Chanda, or are you still in the dark?
I'm still in the dark. Ryan's smiling, he's got this, he knows who it is. Stoke City, so it's got to be... when did Stoke get promoted? No, they were there before Fergie. Way before that. Is he still playing?
Depends what you reckon. If you can work out ages or anything, I don't know.
Inter Milan, for you not to be good enough to get into a Mourinho Champions League team. Who would you have? It's a striker. Oh, hang on, it's a striker. Stoke. For you not to be ahead of Milito and Eto'o. I'm going to have a guess. I'm going to go on Stoke strikers. Could it be Will? Marko Arnautovic?
Is that your guess?
Nah, actually, hang on. Marko Arnautovic, yeah, go on. Might as well. Yeah.
Splendid, fantastic guess.
Oh no! Oh my God! I thought I was going to say Wilson Palacios. Yeah.
Interesting. Right, so player 2, Ryman, you get the first guess. So this player started an older career, started in 2000, spending 3 years at River Plate. 51 appearances, 1 goal.
Not prolific. We'll skip.
Okay, so Chan, we're going over to you. Makes the move to Bayern Munich, spending 7 years there, scoring 13 goals and 174 appearances. Made quite a few appearances for Bayern.
I'm thinking of someone, but he's not the nationality of that team, his first team, but it's not him.
Foreign players you may have forgotten playing in the Bundesliga. So he's not German.
Yeah, I know he's not German.
Just joking.
No, it's not him because he's Brazilian. Do they like Brazilians playing in Argentina?
I think there's many.
I'm sure, yeah. He gets two. I'm going to leave it. I won't guess it now.
Okay, Ryan, we're coming back to you. Well, I can't say that helps much, but...
That's a massive help.
Yeah. Wait, what? That should have been above it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to skip.
Okay, back to you, Chan. And goes to Malaga for 2 years. Possibly when they were a Champions League team, maybe. 84 appearances, 7 goals. Nothing to shout about.
Trying to think of that Malaga team that Dortmund beat. Can't think of anyone. No. Yeah, skip.
Okay, over to you, Ryman. Wow, interesting. You actually went to Atletico Madrid, but didn't actually make an appearance.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to skip.
Back to you, Chan. He gets his big money move to the city of Manchester, making 78 appearances, 3 goals, 3-year period. Perhaps under, was that Mancini? Or Pellegrini?
Pellegrini. Oh, it's a different. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? It's not that one. It's not that shit one. It's the other one. It cost a lot of money. No, it didn't cost. Did it cost a lot of money or was it a free? Did it cost a lot of money or was it free? Because I can see you, Ryan. You're smiling. You got this. It cost a lot of money or was it free? Can you tell me his transfer fee to City?
No, because I don't know.
Huh?
No, because I don't know.
Bloody hell. That's the end of this. You required Atletico Madrid to City, 2013. That was when we became. He joined in the summer after they won the league. From Atletico Madrid. No, actually, we won the league. Yeah, actually, no, never mind. We had won the league, so they wanted. Okay. Nah, no idea. Skip.
Okay, over to you, Ramon. He then moves to Espanyol, making 2 appearances after his stint at City.
I'm going to have a guess.
Okay.
It came to me as soon as City came up. Is it Di Michaelis?
Oh, yes, Ryan. Well played.
I remember him leaving Atletico straight after he signed. They made a big thing of it.
I see. Well played. That's a point.
He's absolutely awful at City.
You wouldn't say he's exactly memorable. Right, so your first team for the third player is Ajax, 2004 to 2007. 73 appearances, so he featured in the side regularly, scoring 14 goals, which isn't too bad.
I'm going to skip.
Okay, over to you, Chan. He then gets his move early on to Liverpool from Ajax, making 91 appearances for the Reds, scoring 12 goals over a 4-year period.
I think who played for them shite. Who is it? Oh, it's one of the three. All the players I'm thinking of have scored against us as well. It's one of the three. Who could have been it? Bloody hell. Are they still playing? Are they still playing?
Chanda?
Are they still playing?
No cheating.
Are they still playing?
No cheating.
No questions allowed.
I'll have a guess with Ryan Babel.
Well played, Chan.
Oh, that was mine as well.
I was thinking David Igor or Cal, but then I thought it's one of the started.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking him or Cal. I thought Cal played for, I think it was Feyenoord, so I'd have gone with Babel.
Ryan Babel.
Okay, so your third player, Ryan, first up guessing. 2005, he started his senior career at Marseille, didn't make an appearance in 3 years.
Pass.
During that time, he spent a season on tours.
Accurate. No idea.
Back to you, Ryan. The next season, he went to Lorient.
Oh,
Jesus.
makes it a bit easier. Pass.
Then he signs permanently for Clermont for 2 years in 2008, making 56 appearances.
Yeah, that makes it definitely easy, mate. Next one, please.
Right, I'm back to you. He then goes to Udinese for 3 years, making 80 appearances, 6 goals. He scored 8 goals in his career to date.
8.
I'm going to pass again.
Back to you, Chanda. He then gets a move to Roma, but only for a season, playing in the majority of their games in that season, scoring 5 goals.
Not who I was thinking. I'll pass.
Okay, Raimon, over to you. Makes the move to the German giants that are Bayern Munich. 3 years spent there till 2017. Didn't make a great deal of appearances, 29 in total.
3 years. What is that, 2 goals or 7? 2.
2.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, we're going back to you for this one, Chanda. He goes in his final season as a Bayern Munich player on loan to Juventus, playing 12 times.
So he went back to Bayern. Oh, they did a swap deal, didn't they? Let's do the swap deal. When did it go? So, team that reached the final. No, it's not. He's not German, is he? I'm thinking of Germans. Wow. No idea, mate. Pass.
Okay, over to you, Ryan. He actually signed permanently for Juventus after that loan spell. But again, over 2 years, he only made 29 appearances. He's not made a great dent in terms of appearances since he was at Roma.
I was actually thinking he's French, but got a name and he's not French. So I'm gonna guess. I guess Benatia.
Spot on, sunshine. Well played.
He's supposed to be on a plane to United by now, according to Jim White.
Taking him 6 years.
Right, and the final player of the game. Here we go. Ryan to kick us off with Ajax. Over a century of appearances over a 5-year period. 52 goals is not to be sniffed at.
Good record. Pass.
Okay. Going to you, Chan. And goes for 3 years to Hamburg. Again, astonishing record. 30 goals in 74 appearances.
Not what I'm thinking, pass.
That's you, Ramon. He signs for the Real Madrid. 2 years he spent there, and he actually did appear for him quite a bit, making 58 appearances.
Go on.
I'm gonna have a guess. I'm actually not sure if this is right, but
It is.
yeah. Van der Vaart.
Spot on. Spot on. Well played, Ryan. Well, at the end of everything, it's quite clear who the winner is. You've done well, both of you. But I'm afraid Ryan wins it 3-0. Really well done, Ryan.
Yes.
Thank you both taking part. Ryan, who are you going to face? One of, is it Ben?